Hey, welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Tuesday, October 11th, 2016. Well, it's official. The Galaxy Note 7 is discontinued. Uh, Samsung has decided that they will not spend more money trying to fix the issues with this phone. And that's a pretty big announcement, so basically. We rarely see a company that just gives up on such a device. And, it's sad because it's such a great device and it's just such, an amazing phone that they had created here. Um, Really, they are having a lot of problems. They do acknowledge that even some of the phones that were, sent back in replacement explode also. It all comes down to, of course, the battery. So, it does affect the brand a lot. The shares on the stock markets are almost down 10%, which is a big, big drop for a one day, basically. And, it's going to be interesting to see how it affects future sales of the phone. We don't have all the implications around this yet, but wow, an amazing news here. And, will it change the possible dates of the new handsets? And of course, they will be testing those handsets really a lot more to make sure that they don't have any problems in the future. So, if you have a Note 7, they're all being recalled, and of course, you'll have a choice of getting another phone instead of this one. Well, Google Play Store is about to get a really big update. Google has been looking at several possibilities for its Play Store. They want to totally, basically redo the design and the way that it works. They want to create new categories. They are even thinking of removing just the search functionality. So that's going to be interesting. Like all stores, like all app stores. You know what? I don't. A lot of people complain of the Microsoft App Store, but I gotta say one thing is the Windows Store ain't that bad in the way that it's designed. If you compare it to the one that I find, which is probably the worst, is iOS App Store from Apple, which I don't find really nice. And Google Play Store, it's okay, but it's all these stores have flaws. It's kind of difficult to navigate through and find stuff, and that's what I probably say is the most negative. And all the stores have these flaws, so I think they really need to rethink how the store is created. And so, going to be interesting to see the new design as it becomes available soon, apparently. Well, Microsoft, more and more news coming out of Microsoft saying that, yep, no phones probably in 2017. So as they're discontinuing the Lumia phones by the end of this year, we are kind of looking at a possible 2017 without any Windows Phone available. Maybe some Windows Phone from third-party vendors, but that's going to be kind of interesting. Are they giving up, or they just were working on a new strategy? And if there are some Surface phones, they wouldn't be here before 2018, apparently. So I think Microsoft is kind of giving up. Well, Apple is trying to crack down on fraudulent App Store reviews, and it created a little stir because it removed one of the popular apps called Dash. And the problem is that they say that there's some kind of fraudulent reviews in there, and that the accounts have something that's kind of not working right. And the owner of that app and creator of that app is saying, well, there's nothing fraudulent with what we did. And it's kind of almost, we're wondering if, Apple might be checking or using some of its ways to detect that maybe something is wrong with an app that isn't actually going right, and maybe removing apps from people that haven't really done anything bad. So that's mostly why it's creating a stir. It's important, and I think it's nice that they check that people don't do fraudulent reviews and stuff like that. But I don't know up to what point you got to stop somewhere. And basically, they're really creating a little stir here with that app that was one of the popular ones. So we're going to see what's going to happen with that. Well, Samsung and Apple, of course, are in court trying to basically fight out patents about over designs and stuff like that. Samsung is basically going to try to convince a judge that we got to stop going crazy because patents have a limit, meaning that if a phone is square or has round edges, come on, that cannot be something that is a patent that I can't do a phone that has the same look because if I do round edges, well, that's a patent. And a lot of companies are behind Samsung because Apple is really going crazy at, the way the icons are placed on the grid, stuff like that, saying, well, that's, our patents, and that you can't do the same thing. But a lot of companies are behind Samsung saying, well, there's a limit to where a patent is, and icon placement on a grid is not something that should be punished as, oh, you copied us. So, I think that is true that a lot of patent lawsuits are just kind of a little over the edge, and it's going to be interesting to see if Samsung is able to kind of reverse the decision and say, no, no, look, there's limits to what a patent can control in the designs of devices. Are lithium ion batteries too dangerous? That's, with the Galaxy Note 7 fiasco, and also, around the world every year apparently there are a few hundred laptops and devices that catch fire or explode in use, and many companies, including companies like pretty much all airline companies, are starting to feel a little uneasy with bringing devices on board because they know that the lithium ion batteries are too dangerous. And several researchers say that maybe it's time that we rethink or redesign some of our batteries because they pack a lot of energy into very, very small spaces. And they say that the more we'll pack energy in a small device or in a small battery or enclosure, the higher the risk of having severe problems like explosions and even all sorts of other problems that could come with such a enclosure. So we know that the lithium-ion batteries are really, really, you gotta handle them with care and gotta be very careful because the way they are produced means that even a very, very small design flaw can actually be a problem. So be careful with your batteries. And today, finally, is Patch Tuesday, or what Microsoft wants to call Security Tuesday. Windows 7, Vista 7, 8.1, and 10 users will have security updates today. And of course, as soon as they are available, I will post a video explaining the details of what Patch Tuesday updates are bringing to our computers today, what are the flaws or the security fixes in these patches that we will have upon our computer. It's also the first day that even Windows 7 and 8.1 users will have a cumulative update instead of several separate updates. So this was the Tech News Update for Tuesday, October 11, 2016. Today is live show day, so at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 1900 UTC, we will have our 90-minute show where we answer your questions. And at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 2200 hours UTC, we will have Learn the Tech. Today we will talk about the dangers of the technology surrounding us. You will maybe be surprised at what can be dangerous around you in your home. And if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you for watching.